Hey fellow comrades, how you guys been doing? It's your boy Z here, and how have you guys been doing? How has 2015 start been for you? You know, 2014 and 2013, I'm gonna try to compare those 2 years, and now I'm gonna talk about 2015 and my year resolutions. If you guys are willing to share them with me, feel free to leave them in the comment section. Share the basic goals for this year for you, of course, if you are willing to share. But I'm gonna talk about mine, and I'm also gonna talk about my general 2014 experience, as well as a little bit plug into the Patreon, but also talk about Patreon and my general feelings towards Patreon when I actually start making it, because you guys probably don't know this. And I never really talked about it, but I felt like sharing because the recent thing that happened, and I feel it's only right for me to explain myself a bit, so guys kind of get updated with me as a person, as well as this channel as a whole, and how much this channel means to me. Basically looking at it as a hobby, but at the same time taking it as a part-time job, you know, a semi, a little bit of a part-time job, because it's such an important hobby. Am I right? With me right now. I have to explain myself. So basically, let's go with the start. Let's go with the things that happened in 2014 for me. 2014 has been hands down incredible. Looking at all the years from my childhood up to this very point, I can easily say 2014 has been my most important year, no doubt, because this is a year of realization. This is a year of education, actually me educating myself, and this is a year where I actually feel that I made a step. And comparing to the 2013, going 1 year, and one more year back, that's kind of weird and saying, you're still not used to, like, at the beginning of 2015, you're still not used to saying last year when, everything's so new, right? But going into 2014 is like stepping from night to day. But I kind of like night, so I kind of like to swap around. Just generally saying, from the minus to a plus. It's a positive year, going from a negative to a positive, and it's incredible. 2014, there has been so much good stuff going on, even on YouTube, even here. There was so much positivity going on, and also school that I've signed in, that I've been taking. I've been getting some really good grades. I've been actually studying. Not really, just throwing myself into books all the time, no, but legitimately studying to try to do my best, and as a result, I've been getting really good grades. In America, people would say A, B, like basically the max grade you can get is probably A, or it's probably not S. I mean, no, those two don't have, right? You got A, but I've been getting A and B's. I got one S, C, not S. Basically, most of the others are A and B. So I've been getting some really good grades, and I do need to say, when people do say it's only important that you progress, it doesn't matter about the grades, just as you progress, as long as you progress. It's true, but I do need to say that getting good grades makes you feel good about yourself. Makes you feel a little bit proud, because it's been a while when I was last taking school, and I do need to say that's also given me this hope and motivation to further educate myself. But not only that, it also gives me happy moments to go to school. I actually feel like I'm enjoying my moment to go to school because of the grades I have right now. There is no fear, there is no bad grades giving you extra fear. Oh man, I'm not gonna make this. No, actually, I'm pulling this through, and I'm pulling it with actual good grades. Something that I have expected, like, decent grades, but the grades I'm getting right now, all I can say is that I've actually outsurpassed my own expectations from my own self. So I do need to say I'm really happy about that. I'm really happy about the achievement I have gained right now, and I'm still gonna try to do my best to keep on sticking with that. That's gonna be my first year. This 2015 goals right now for me are sticking to school. Keep on striding towards it. I need to finish this school. I need my rights. I need to get something done so I can actually appropriately adjust and basically put myself into a working place that I always dream of working, or just generally making my own business decisions, my own personal business place. But for that, I need my school done, and as stuff are looking right now, they are going perfectly, so I'm really happy about that. From school, we go a little bit, from my personal life. Let's go a little bit into YouTube. How has YouTube 2014 been for me? Guys, 2014 has been awesome. has been awesome from both perspectives. Basically, there was so much good stuff going on. Like, there was lots of much more interactive than all the years behind it. I feel like 2014 was definitely much more. If you guys could see, I got some dual commentaries I did. One was with Dynamic Kush, such a cool guy. Then we got Skyrender and Anima. Basically, Skyrender and Anima were both in the Litleo. They signed in. Skyrender sadly had to leave because the work he had to do and his general life being busy. We all know that. And Anima was also in there, and you know, we were all getting together, trying to organize our strategies, face them, sometimes even getting together in the bell, and it was just joy. And really, you know, really happy moments, and just generally moments I will cherish. For these people are incredible, and you know, I really do like the idea that Litleo right now is coming back. I am the champion, so you know, you gotta, you know, I wish you guys luck, but I got Werdelet, you know, looking my back. Werdelet, the Dragon Slayer. I'm always gonna find that very ironic, you know, the Dragon Slayer protecting the dragon. But I know he's gonna do a marvelous job at it. So, but man, that was fun. That was some really seriously fun times. Also, I want to say that 2014 has not only been an incredible YouTube experience, but it's also been much more interactive. I feel like when it comes down to comments and people leaving comments, leaving their feedback, leaving their general feedback about the videos they were watching, I feel like I was a little bit more interactive back than ever before. But I could also see why that is. You know, as just living a social life, getting outside, talking to friends, going to school, and then go take a drink after school with friends, and just generally enjoying your time talking, but at the same time, and not condoning alcohol, because I really don't drink alcohol. Like, I really don't. Like, I'm just saying, if you drink alcohol, drink at your own risk, drink it wisely, you know, but don't overdo it. Especially not for anybody else, you know. If you're doing it, you should be doing it for yourself, but never for anybody else. So, yes, all I want to say is that I feel like when I was taking school, I was feeling a little bit more proud of myself and happy. And like I said, you know, socializing is very important. It's very healthy, and just coming home happy made me feel more engaging and more like, you know, I wanna talk to people, I wanna type to them, I wanna do all those sort of things. So basically, that's what I did. I feel like I was much more active than I ever was before. So I like that, and I definitely want to stick with that. You know, I want to be more active with you guys. So if you leave comments, be sure that I do see your comments. I do. Okay, lots of people say bullshit things. Like, I've seen people with 1 million subscribers saying they watch or they read all the comments. They don't. That's overwhelming. They probably get like a comment every minute. I'm just gonna be perfect. I don't read old comments, but when it comes down to the newest 2 videos that I've uploaded, the newest one and the previous, I always read comments. I've seen your comments, and then after that, you know, you cannot go back. There's just too much stuff going on. I just cannot go back. But what I can do is take my time and fully dedicate towards the newest videos and the newest feedback. That I can do. So feel free to leave any feedback, because I will see it, guys. I will definitely see it if it is on the newest upload, you know. So yeah, that's how feedback really works with me. I cannot really, you know, there's more than, like, what is it now, 700 videos? That's a lot. And you just imagine, like, everybody leaving a comment on every one of those videos, which not really everyone, but just it's really hard going back, and then people having questions about a specific Pokemon that was made like 4 years ago. I cannot remember, you know, EV spreads, specific EV spreads. I can try, but I'm probably gonna fail, and it's kind of hard to go back onto those, you know. Outside of, you know, I just forgot. I cannot remember the EV spreads. I'm sorry. I could tell you, but I'm probably gonna lie about it, you know, because again, not too sure. But anyway, so yeah. But 2015, what are my goals? Well, as I said, my goals right now is to keep on striving towards, you know, towards school, getting good grades, keep on doing this. Stay focused, not like I did before, you know, in my younger age when I was kind of messing around and all I did was actually hurting myself. Also, I do need to say that my main plan is not going to be in 2015, but hopefully it's going to be 2016, because I am planning on moving out. I'm planning on moving to UK, probably. I was thinking about America, but then don't get the wrong idea. I love you guys in America, but I feel like America is a little bit too free for me. You know, when you live in Slovenia, you would understand what I'm saying. They're just, yeah, the things that are happening there. Still, I love you guys there. You know, it's UK. I feel like probably been the most stable country for me. And the language that they're taking, it's probably the one that I really want to improve upon. And I love English. I have passion for I have passion for this language. I really do. I had it since I was a little kid, you know, just watching TV. I never really read anything. I would just watch and start to understand. And because I'm not really a reader, I don't really read much books. That's actually a thing. But I also want to take a special someone to the place of UK when the time comes. So you know, because I really want to make my life just outside of country of Slovenia, because I really don't feel Slovenia has much. I just don't see any hope in this country. It's beyond grim at this point. It really is. And yeah, that's how that one is going. But you know, one thing is saying, second thing is doing, and I'm doing my best right now to actually make it a possibility. So 2014 was also a year that I've been looking at some things that I've been on the edge of decisions. I haven't really talked about this, but I may as well address. I believe it was Patreon that I made in April. It was April, yes, but by that point, looking at Patreon, I just couldn't decide if I should make it or not, because really it was one of those things, you know, back in the days in 2010, most people, if you were like looking for general help, or you know, making something that is totally a person's decision, like nobody's forced to do anything. They can always support it by sharing it, sharing the news with everybody else, but nobody's really forced to do anything, you know. But people were always, I think, telling you, you know what, get a job, get this and get that. Dude, you don't even know right now. I actually did. I actually wrote basically wrote to I cannot speak right now clearly, but I did wrote down a letter, send it to an actual job, and I did get an interview that's going to be happening 1 week from this point. So basically I am getting an interview that one. I am freaking acing that one because I freaking need a job right now. You guys don't even know, but I'm gonna explain why I need this job so much, and I'm pretty much taking everything I get. Like basically I'm really striving towards I was taking a little bit a break to focus towards school, but now that I know the grades are really good, going great, the job is my first priority with 2015, because I need savings. I need them savings right now. You know, for when I move, I will need you know, I just cannot move with extra spare change in the pockets. It just doesn't work like that. So definitely gonna need to think about that. It's probably gonna take me a bit, probably a year, and then we got 6 months still of you know, work to do. It's basically a must. It's a requirement at that point. So that's gonna take a while, but you know, gotta have patience, and I gotta have the interest. I need to stick with this interest, and I'm having love for computers, love to technology like this. I'm always gonna find it intriguing, and that's why I feel like this is the place, this is the moment, these are the things I need to try towards. For I want to have a job that I will actually be happy about. I don't want a job that's gonna make me tired, that's actually gonna make me hate life at some point, you know. Because yeah, that's how sometimes stuff work, and it's very important to actually get something, because job is gonna cover much of your life at the end of the day. So, but until that point, I'm getting everything. Like I'm legitimately taking everything. I'm always gonna be speechless, because I feel like anything I would say right now would just not go up to the requirements of how kind and how hard giving these people are. Basically, these are angels for me. Like, these are 15 angels that at some point decided, you know what, I like this guy, I like his content, I want to help him out, and decided to become my Patreon. And I will be eternally grateful. Like, even if you sign off right now, like, I will be eternally grateful for the months you have supported me up until this very point. You guys have been a life changer, because right now, as you guys are looking, I may have talked about this before, but I'm right now living with my parents. I cannot afford to go get my own apartment. I would like to, but I cannot, because as stuff are standing, I'm living in a place that is super cheap. All I have to do is pay for food, half of it, pay for food, pay for bills, you know, basically half, and then there's no, you know, basically no monthly department expenses. So basically, because this is our house, all I can say is that I'm really getting in cheap, and you know, at the cost of maybe I don't have the privacy I would have had if I did have my own department. But at the same time, if I want to start saving in Slovenia, there's either me forgetting about YouTube, getting 2 jobs, or me striding towards school right now and having YouTube as my main source and a Patreon as my main source to cover school expenses, but at the same time taking the job that I'm taking and basically taking that into savings. Patreon was a decision that I was really holding myself back. Like, I was legitimately holding myself back because people have, at least from what I've seen other people making videos, maybe they didn't address it well, but I've seen mixed feelings towards it. But what I've come to realize here, and I'm really happy about this, is that I have hands down one of the most mature, I like to call you audience, because that's my comrades, you know. I don't want to call you specific like fans or like, say the word fan here. Just say the word fan. Does it feel right? I don't feel right saying that. I feel like you're one step above them when we're just all of us are just humans. But you know, that's why I'm gonna call you comrades, because basically comrades means in Yugoslavia it meant učitelj, which means teacher. We are both teachers. We teach each other. You know, we are humans. We teach with our languages. We basically teach with our bodies. You know, we are teacher to each other. You teach me and I will teach you. That's how humans work. But that's how I want to address you guys. You know, you are my comrade. But at the same time, you know, I was looking at the things that people made, and people have mixed feelings, and then I come to realize people accept this. They really did. People actually accept my Patreon, and it just gave me knowing that you guys are mature. You guys have mature minds. And I was happy about that, because Patreon, again, as I said, people had mixed feelings for the people that made Patreon, for the people that address Patreon. But you guys on this channel have accepted it from the day one. And I don't know what made you, like, please do tell me, you know, how do you feel about Patreon as a site? You know, that's because Patreon, what it is basically, Patreon is a site that helps the people that watch you and enjoy you. They can directly support you, and that's what Patreon allows them to do, to directly support their fellow creators, content creators, by, you know, getting a better equipment or getting a better this and that. I've seen some bullshit things like people saying they're gonna get better equipment for like $10,000. Are you freaking for real? Like, even your equipment right now is incredible. Like you need $10,000 to get a better equipment? What kind of equipment are you talking about here? You know, I've seen some scammy things there. You know, I really seen them, and I don't know how to feel about that. You know, as I said before, Patreon is going directly to school, while YouTube is pretty much covering my finances in the house. So basically, I need to stabilize this, so if I get a job, I can start saving, or else I will have to take 2 jobs, and what will that do is I'm pretty much gonna be forced to leave YouTube, because that's overwhelming. That is way too much. Like, getting 2 jobs in school, there's just no way. There's just no way I can do it. You know, with the layout and the quality I provide, which I do need to say that this past week I haven't really uploaded much, but with the holidays involved, I'm gonna do my best right now to bring you guys as much as possible. But the layout do tend to take surprising amount of time sometimes, you know. But just going back, all I wanted to say is that the Let's Play I'm covering right now, and with you guys' support, I can definitely afford it. It's Pokemon Yellow Strike, made by my friend Drake from Skype. And of course a fellow YouTuber. Just an incredible game. It really shows he puts so much heart and soul into this game. You can really feel it while playing it, and I'm enjoying it. I'm really enjoying it. Playing it Nuzlocke, people have been enjoying it. You know, some people saying that this is like that. I'm really blown away by some people's feedback. Like, some people tell me that they have freaking really hoped after Kaizo that I'm gonna do another Nuzlocke, but because the Kaizo was like their best Let's Play so far, and they watched, I was like, wow, you know, I would never expect that, because I don't feel like I'm that general of an interesting person, like when a commentary, but I guess I'm interesting to certain people, and actually they find it very enjoyable to a degree when they find it to be their favorites, and I'm just wow. Like seriously. But reading comments like this, it really motivates me and it really keeps me going, and just make me want to make more on that day, really, you know, just make more. When I made Patreon, as I said, you know, the reason I'm saying I had doubts is because the way some people are playing. I got invited to a site, not gonna say anything about it. I'm really grateful to the person that actually gave me the opportunity to invite me, but I decided at the end that I'm not gonna take his kind offer, while it would really help me out on the finances, because basically what that site was about is, it was a Pokemon site, forum, and there was so much stuff. There was giveaways, there were tourneys, there was lots of connectivity, lots of community connectivity, interaction. I like that, I really do. There was one thing that kinda hold me back, and I guess I could ask you guys right now how you guys feel about this, because I really generally want to see your opinion on this, basically your feedback, your views about the whole situation I'm going to talk about. But well, my nose is super itchy right now. But this site, basically what this site is about, as I said, there was lots of giveaways, lots of interaction, forums, and just people getting together, battling each other. But there was one thing that really kind of bugged me, probably because of me. Probably I'm at fault here, and I'm probably, you know, just looking at it, because I'm looking at this, I'm like, it just doesn't feel right, you know. Basically, they made Pokemon and they send out Pokemon, but they're actually getting cash for it, you know. They're like what, charging the $5 per team or something, which reminds me of like eBay. But the thing is that to understand is that this reminds me of Dittos. The 6 IV Dittos I've seen people doing in the past, and those 6 IV Dittos, basically they were going out for $20, and I just couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe that this is actually a legitimate thing. People are actually cloning, which I could have easily done. I have 2 3DSs, ladies and gentlemen. Could have easily done. I could have easily hopped on that bandwagon and you know, get myself some cash. It's easy as that, but I just didn't feel right. I didn't feel like this is the right approach. I'm pretty sure it goes even against the eBay terms of use, because basically what they're doing is cloning an in-game virtual non-existing character, and they're throwing it out for basically money. They're taking a Nintendo product, but then at the same time, I'm making videos using Nintendo product, and I'm making ad revenue out of it. But then at the same time, you gotta think that I'm actually talking over it, so there's some sort of fair use, because I'm actually commentating over something that's happening on screen, while I was the one interacting with the actual gameplay. While that is a little bit different. It's like you just send it out. I guess travel is interaction at some point, but still, it's not the same. I feel like that guy probably made like whole gazillion. And again, I was just looking at it. It was interesting. People really giving them high scores. They were like 5 stars everywhere. I just was, wow, this is very interesting. So people accept this, but at the same time, how does eBay feel about this? You know, it's, I don't know, maybe I'm just an old schooler here. I don't know much about eBay's term of use, but I don't feel that is the right way of using it. Still, what do I know? You know, guys, you let me know. But that kind of remind me of that, you know, the person's offer and how they work on that site. I like the idea of, you know, giving a person a site where they can actually get involved and actually get in contact with others and get Pokemon from it. But at the same time, charging was the thing that is kind of, you know, was kind of holding me back. But then again, it could just be me and how I look at it. Because basically, I'm still on the edge. I'm still on the edge of things. Because it's such a questionable thing, you know. So that's how that one went. Sadly, didn't accept it, but I'm still grateful for the invite to the main person behind that site. Thank you for noticing my channel and you know, just inviting me in general. But yeah, that's how that one went. Also, what else did we have? Well, basically, that's pretty much all I really had to cover. I'm gonna plug Patreon as I always do. You know, when I talk about Patreon, there's no reason to not plug it, because it is a site that is all about supporting the content creators like myself. And if you like my stuff, you know, want to support it, you can just share it with everybody else. You know, that's kindness enough. Basically, I really do appreciate if you guys could share the site of mine on some other social media, if you do have any of them, like Twitter, Facebook, anything like that. You know, that's helping out tremendously, and I do appreciate all your kind efforts. But I also want to say that when it comes down to Patreon, when I made it, I had expectations, but I never really felt I'm gonna hit like over 200. And with the recent advancement from the person I've heard, Derek Swidrowski advanced his job basically one step up, and after that decided to go from 20 to 100 pledge per month. I'm still gonna say, you know, I'm deeply touched and I'm speechless about it, man. I add you on Skype. We definitely gotta get you know, together sometimes because I want to talk to you. You know, a person like this, it's just such kindness I will never understand. I will just never understand. But then again, you know, what am I speaking? You know, I made my own SOS videos because I want to generally help people out also. But Patreon is something else, man, because they have been the 15 patrons that I have right now. They have been they have been a life changer at some point, and I will be eternally grateful to every single one of you guys that's been on there supporting me, that's been watching me, that's been liking my content, and generally just getting in here interacting. So thank you very much for, you know, for sticking around, and hope you guys will still stick around for the next year and year after that, if I'm gonna be, of course, around, because honestly I don't know, I'm not gonna be giving you guys false hopes, but once I actually move out with a special someone, which I do haven't planned, I do need to say that stuff are gonna be hectic. They're probably gonna be this is a big step. This is a huge step. I was never outside my country, guys. I was never outside my country. I was never on a plane. So making such steps right now, getting into a place where you feel like a total stranger at first, is definitely going to be a huge step. But you know, every huge step requires patience, and it requires dedication and strength, and I'm trying to build myself right now towards that. So basically, you know, I don't know how stuff are gonna work out. Maybe I'm gonna come back to YouTube after stuff stabilized there. Maybe I'm gonna get back right, you know, right after I move. We're gonna see, but I cannot give you guys false hopes. All I can say is that, you know, I'm just trying towards better life, and you know, hope you guys are doing the same. If you're in school, keep on going with school, guys. Do not be a dipshit like I was back in the years. Don't do it. Don't do it. You're just hurting yourself. And you know, if you're in a job, hope you have a great boss. I hope you're the one that's a boss. No, but seriously, you know, it's really important to wake up and have something to do. It's really important to have goals, guys. It's very important, because if you don't have goals, from what I've been hearing, stuff really go bad for a person. There are some people thrown into depression just because they don't have any goals to speak of. You need to find goals, and you just don't just say them. You do them. You actually go towards them. Not just say, oh, I want to become this at some point. You actually need to start doing the step one, and take time. Each single small step is going to take you far. Not making the big steps thinking you're going to get far just by rushing. No, each single step, small step. Hey, who am I talking? I'm still working towards, but I have right now, I have the patience, I have the stride, I have the willpower to do it. I hope you have it as well. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. Thank you to every single Patreon, and thank you to every single YouTuber that's been watching me over this past years, guys. You have made my life here a joy, and Patreons, you have changed my life at some point, and I will be forever grateful. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching, and until next time, take care. Peace.